So I'd like to go over a few of the details of doing a 2-point perspective interior space, and it's very much the same notion as doing the cityscape or the exterior space. It's just a more confined area, so you'll need to get kind of strategize to give yourself enough room so that it looks like a real sort of interior. And what I do is I'm going to go a little bit higher up on the eye level or horizon line, which will give me a little more room to have items like furniture on the floor of the interior space. So what I'll do is like we've been doing is with a 4H pencil, I'll draw the eye level, and I'll quickly put in the left and right vanishing points like you would in any 2-point perspective drawing. So there's the right vanishing point. So the horizon line I'm going to make a little bit higher, so it's just slightly above, a little bit above the middle of the 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And what I'm going to do is start by finding the right wall. There'll be sort of the right wall and the left wall. And what I'm going to do is start by drawing those orthogonal thin light lines with a 4H pencil, and since these are from your imagination, there'll be a lot of variation in the way you guys solve these problems. So here we can see sort of one wall that would be coming in this way. Now we need to find this one. So we'll go over and decide maybe we're going to put the corner of this room right here. And that's something you have to eyeball, but generally it should be off center a little bit to the left or the right. So here we have now the right wall of this room. And the left wall we'll get by lining these up, lining the vanishing points up with, for the left wall, with the opposite vanishing point on the right side. So basically here we have, this is the floor, here's the left and right wall, and you can start by giving some sort of believability to the room. For example, I'll decide I'll put a doorway through this wall here. So by doing that, I'll just draw some verticals to represent that doorway. And the height of it is going to be, I'll say, about here. So, and I'm going to take an HB pencil and sort of give a little more definition to that. So essentially here you have a shell of a room, and that's the way to start with this. And from that point, you're going to want to build furniture, windows, doors, beds, couches, things that will sort of populate the room and give it some believability. So anytime you also have a door, for example, remember that it needs to have a thickness. Like every space has a third dimension to it. So I will say this wall is going to be about this thick here. And there's the top right there. So from that point, I can start adding more detail to the room.